Hi kids, it's time for music class with Miss Carol. And as you can see, I'm sitting outside. It is a beautiful day out here. The sun is shining so brightly, and so I had to wear my sunglasses. But it makes me happy to be out here. So let's sing a song about being happy. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. You can sing with me and clap your hands too. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Well, we have sung several songs about America. Yankee Doodle, My Country 'Tis of Thee, America the Beautiful. But today we're not going to sing a new song about America, but we're going to learn about a lady who is very special to America. Her name was Marian Anderson. My mother heard her sing. So we're going to talk to Mom just a little bit and find out what it was like to meet Marian Anderson. Hi, Mom.
Hi, kids.
It's good to see my mom, and she has been looking through her scrapbook today. Mom, when did you hear her sing?
It was about 1949 or 8, right in there.
Well, where did you hear her sing?
Well, at Walla Walla, they had lyceums. They called them lyceums. They were programs that we had to pay for. And our college, Walla Walla College, was able to obtain her to come to our college and sing for us.
Cool. How old do you think she was then?
I think she was in her 40s, late 40s.
Do you think she had sung for a lot of people before that?
I think a lot of people did not know her very well at first, but finally many people came, and how many millions was it?
Well, I think I heard that 4 million had heard her by about the time you heard.
Yeah,
her.
I think so.
Yeah. In fact, she started singing over in Europe and around the world before she sang in America because she had a problem singing in America.
She was appreciated in Europe, whereas she wasn't in America, and that's sad, isn't it?
Why was that, do you think?
That was because of her color, I'm sure.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
But the president wanted to hear her sing, so he invited her to the White House. That was President Roosevelt. Yeah. Well, he invited her to the White House once when Queen Elizabeth was visiting, because he wanted Queen Elizabeth to be able to hear her as well. So she wasn't able to sing in those big concert halls, but Mrs. Roosevelt worked it out for her to sing at the Lincoln Memorial. And we've both seen pictures of that, haven't
Yes,
we?
right.
There were a lot
Lots of people there. Beautiful
right.
big voice, though, that really filled that area a lot.
Well, tell us a little bit about when you met her. You went to a concert by her, and then
Yes.
what happened?
Well, after I listened to the concert and so on, our music department at Walla Walla was giving her a little party, a little after concert party, and I met her there personally, and I didn't tell you this, but she held out her hand very gracefully to me, and I was able to actually touch
Oh,
her.
you shook
Shake
her hand, sort
yeah,
of.
yeah.
Cool. So, did you get a souvenir or anything from her?
I did. I had a napkin in my hand,
There it is. Show it right.
and
There you go. Here, let's hold it closer so they can see it.
and I got her to sign it. It was very much
There, see down at the
appreciated.
bottom, her name. Yeah, Marian Anderson. So you've had that for how many years has that
my.
been?
Well, it would be 71 or 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
So that's
long
really
time.
special.
It's brittle. It might fall apart one of these days.
Well, you better put that back in
I
your
will.
scrapbook and keep
I
it
will.
safe. It's
I
very special. Well, thank you, Mom, for talking to us. And I will see you guys in just a minute, and we'll talk a little bit more about Marian. But for now, Mom, you can say goodbye if you want.
Goodbye, kids. Be good.
Okay. I'm back. And I told you I wanted to show you some pictures of Marian Anderson. So here's a picture of her sitting on her mom's lap, and her mom is talking to her. Here's a picture of her scrubbing steps when she was just a little girl. to help earn some pennies for her family. And one more picture from this book that I like. It is showing her singing in a choir. See, she's the little one in the purple robe. That's Marian Anderson when she was a little girl. She loved to sing so much. This is her again when she was a young lady. And here she is when she's a little older. Yeah, very lovely lady. And here she is meeting. This is kind of a old picture. These are all black and white. They didn't have color pictures in those days. This is a picture of Marian talking to Mrs. Roosevelt, the president's wife. And Mrs. Roosevelt worked it out, since she couldn't perform in the nice concert halls, for her to sing standing in front of the Lincoln Memorial. And she was just standing outside, and all the people were listening to her. Oh my, I don't know if you can tell, but there's lots and lots and lots of people there. 75,000 people were listening to Marian sing. I really like this picture of her. She just looks so happy. Just such a nice person. Did you know that just a few years ago, they made a stamp with her picture on it? A stamp that you could put on letters. So now I'd like you to listen to Marian sing just a little bit. You will hear the lady say her name, and then you'll hear clapping, and then you'll hear Marian sing. She has a really rich, big voice.
Miss Marian Anderson.
In his hands he's got the big round world. In his hands he's got the wide world. In his hands he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the wind and rain. In his hands he's got the moon and the stars. In his hands he's got the wind and rain. In his hands he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the lion man right.
Yep, that was Marian Anderson singing. And here's another book about her. It's called When Marian Sang. She sang lots of kind of music, but that song that she just sang was called A Spiritual. And I bet you know that song too. Do you know the song? He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hand. 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 When she was a girl, Marian had to learn how to read rhythms like you have been learning. And she had to learn how to read notes just like you are. Otherwise, she couldn't read the music in the books. And so remember how we had to hang our notes on the staff? Remember the staff? 5 lines? Let's sing that song. You draw 5 lines, tall like a giraffe. Turn them on their side. Now you have a staff. Remember that song? Now, you also learned that notes can be on lines or in the spaces like that, right? Let's look at a picture I have of 2 notes. Okay, the green one is it a line or a space note? It's a line note, that's right. And the red one is, that's right, a space note. It's between the lines. So a line and a space note. Remember we played a little game? Simon says space note, Simon says line note. That's right. Now you need one more thing if you're going to read music. Maybe you noticed it on these flashcards. Do you see this thing right here? That is very special. That is called the treble clef sign. See how pretty that is? Yeah. It's a magic sign because once you put that on your music, you can tell what the name of that note is. Yeah, every note has a name. It's not just a space note or a line note. It has another name as well. A, B, what do you think comes next? That's right. C, D, and then E, and F, and G. Is there an H in music? Or an I or a J or a K or L and all those other letters? Nope. It stops with G. The musical alphabet only goes up to G. I'll sing you a little song about that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's our musical alphabet. Can you sing that with me? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's our musical alphabet. Why don't you tell me if these are line or space notes? Okay, what is that? Line note. Space note. Space note. Line note. Line note. Space note. Line note. Line note. What do you think the last one will be? A space note. That's right. Now, some of you already know because you take piano lessons or violin lessons or something like that. You already know which one of those is the G. And you know that this one isn't the G. You have already memorized those and learned those. Once you know how to read music, you can have so much fun. You can read all kinds of music. And there's a song I like a lot. It's called When He Cometh. Can you see that? When He Cometh. See the notes? See the magical sign, the treble clef sign? See them going across there like that? I can read those because I learned how to read music. And so I'm going to sing this song for you real quick. It's called When He Cometh. It's talking about how we are like Jesus' jewels, his precious jewels. There's a C. When he cometh to make up his jewels, all his jewels, precious jewels, his loved and his own. Like the stars of the morning, his bright crown adorning, they shall shine in their beauty, bright gems for his crown. A nice little song. By the way, do you remember what family of instruments we focused on last time? Remember you had to hit them or shake them or scrape them? It was the percussion family. Well, there was one instrument that I didn't play for you, so I'm going to play it for you right now. It's not P or soft. It is F. Remember what F means? That's right, it means loud. Did you hear that? I think so. It's very loud. That is a cowbell, and that's a percussion instrument. We have one more instrument family we're going to talk about next time, the string family. And in the string family, I think you can guess, there's a violin, a cello, a harp, a guitar. There's a lot of stringed instruments. So we're going to talk about those in our next lesson, okay? Yeah, well, it's been really fun to be with you today. And I guess I'll say goodbye to you on my cowbell. Ready? Goodbye.